It's so funny because it's just so ridiculous. I get hyperbole when you're describing how something hurts you. You're talking about a stab wound. You're telling me that me calling you a he, which you've been called like your entire life up until 5 minutes ago, is like a stab wound? Okay, so you felt the stab wound and you can compare the two? You're basically telling me that if I stabbed you, it would be the same thing as if I called you a he. So it's like, you know, most loved versus most hated TikTokers.
For every loved TikToker, there is also one that is hated by everyone. Starting with notorious TikTok faker Tix and Roses.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
These clips showcasing Emerald's Tourette's immediately gained attention, leading to intrigue from viewers unfamiliar with the symptoms.
You ever notice how mid-white people can't just be mid-white people anymore? Like, if you're a 5 out of 10 in terms of attractiveness white person, you either go down 2 pathways. Pathway number 1 is the normal pathway where you try to drastically improve your life through making decisions like working out, going to the gym, and getting a haircut. And then the other way is if you're a 5 out of 10 white person, you decide to become a non-binary fake Tourette's haver. You notice that? You notice that it's always like the very chopped or mid-white people that decide to become non-binary and adapt new pronouns just to, because, you know, they don't want to do the hard work of actually improving their life, so they try to obtain some sort of victim label that they don't get because of their racial or ethnic group being a white person. No one's gonna feel bad for you and treat you better because you're a white person, and so they have to become like a non-binary Tourette's faker to get sympathy and to get some sort of like leg up. She barely a 5 for being too generous. Oh, I'm saying in general, right?
Syndrome.
Hello. Yeah, so for me, there's quite a few factors that go into if I'm going to have a good tick day or a bad tick day.
Encouraged by the support, Emerald doubled down on the content and even started selling merch. As Emerald gained prominence, though, so did the doubts. Aren't ticks the same?
Portland, Oregon final boss. It's the last thing you see before getting slimed out in Portland.
Hers are so different each time. Following this rising suspicion, Tourette's creators like Daps dug deeper.
If this were happening to me and like I were having such severe tics while trying to package something, I would not be happy like she is. I would be pissed the fuck off.
This sparked a wave of investigation, leading to the creation of r/Tix and Roses, where users started compiling evidence, including videos from Emerald's Yarn business channel.
This was huge.
I had never learned to knit or crochet or anything before.
Oh yeah, they, them. See, told you.
For that, because I never had anyone that could teach me.
54 minutes. 3 seconds of Tix and Roses live stream from Yarn Company. Not one tick. This has to set the record straight. In response, Emerald scrambled to their defense by sharing a medical diagnosis.
So
Like, tell me what on earth allowed you to get this haircut? Why did you do this? Tell me. I feel like, again, this is what I'm telling you. There's always some sort of like obnoxious thing that goes along with gender nonconformity because you're a 5 out of 10 white person, if that. I'm telling you, bro, they can't just be, you know, they can't just improve their life. They have to go down some strange route of adapting a perceived minority identity label.
I wanted to show a little bit of my last outpatient consultation.
But this only made matters worse. 27-year-old, very pleasant lady is not how a doctor writes in a PCR. Now, while this had already dented Emerald's credibility, Emerald would be dealt another.
Hold on a second. Listen, I don't want to get too hung up on this, but what was this guy's TikTok username?
Yeah. Now, while this had already dented
Wussy Badussy Eater. It's like, brother, you need to not have yourself be named Wussy Badussy Eater on TikTok, you know? Can we get, like, a normal name?
Emerald's credibility, Emerald would be dealt another blow when a family member stepped forward with the truth. I don't believe Emerald has Tourette's.
Okay, real shit though, again, I don't like the fact that you're airing out your own family on social media. I don't care if I'm faking Tourette's. If I am, I better not hear a fucking peep from like a relative of mine on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are we on the same team here? Like, do you care more about me being in your life and being on my good side or getting like Reddit karma? You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, the fact that this is like what people are doing in modern society to get like Reddit approval because they're like, they're literally exposing their own siblings. You just got exposed. What? Am I supposed to be happy about this?
Syndrome.
She deserved to be called out though. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But again, like all you have to do is look at that video where she speaks flawlessly with no tics. You don't need one of her family members to come out here and drop a truth nuke.
And they never showed any symptoms as a child. I don't agree with what they've done. It's incredibly disrespectful to fake a mental illness. After this expose, the internet crucified him.
I agree with that, but I'm saying if I was faking a mental illness, like, I mean, you gotta have my back on this. We're family. Not because remember that one lady who was calling out her old-ass grandpa because he voted for Trump and she was, like, filming herself cutting him off from her life? Yeah, I remember that, too. I think that shit's incredibly distasteful.
forcing them to delete the Ticks and Roses account. They never issued a public apology, though, further staining their already tarnished reputation. But while Emerald shamelessly chased online clout through lies, Tony Zhu has become everyone's favorite TikToker by just being his unfiltered self.
Hello.
Goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a business with a budget, make sure you go to the Source Factory.
This guy is so good that he doesn't pay attention. Attention pays him. This love from the community didn't start right away, however, as 3 years ago when he joined a company called LC Sign, his sales videos rarely had any impact.
I'll show you an LCD TV. Have you seen the slim of this one? This is an advertising light box.
Nevertheless, Tony remained committed. Slowly, he began developing his own style, taking inspiration from famous stand-up comedians.
One of my favorite, he's Russell Peters. And he's doing a lot of accents in his show. So I'm like, one day, I just think, hey, maybe I could do some accents in the video.
Right.
Soon his skits, whether in an Indian accent,
It is not easy. Just like making an LED sign like this.
Mexican,
And recommend the most suitable style for you. It's
or even
Dude, these accents suck, I'm gonna be honest.
Donald Trump's voice,
China, China, China. Get
That's
your
not so
LED
bad.
sign with factory price in China.
resulting in steady business
I like it though. I think when you show that you don't give a fuck about the woke shit and people, they like that, you know? It's the truth.
success.
We made a growth from 5 to 10% in total. And to me, that's actually pretty good.
It's kind of interesting when people say go woke, go broke, and then he's like, well, wouldn't that mean by being anti-woke, I become anti-broke? And so he just did that. He probably sold a lot of signs.
His charisma even caught the attention of Western creators like iShowSpeed,
Tony, oh my God. So this free? Are you what? So like what? Are you charging me?
Yeah. After we reach. Yeah. It's kidding. It's on the house. On the house.
On a house?
Yeah, for you, man.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
Tony, my boy.
Following this interaction with one of the biggest streamers, the global media started to cover him as well, and he was even hailed as a marketing genius, making
Well-
Tony's stock reach new heights.
Makes a lot of sense. And I think a lot of people who have made videos on TikTok, when they can get affiliate money from sending people to buy products, I think that's also led to a bunch of people that have learned a lot of tricks from this guy.
While this success also came with some backlash for bullying
You are psychotically deranged male.
minorities with his content, Tony clapped back in his classic fashion.
You're bullying somebody, I don't really care. But if someday, like, somebody tell me, Tony, this is boring, this is not funny, then I'm offended.
Yes. I fucking love that, because if they're watching, you're winning. It doesn't matter if they hate what you're saying. Everything you make is a commercial, and so if there's any eyes on it at all and you're getting people to talk, they're gonna when referencing you, they're gonna be referencing the guy who's selling signs. So I think it's a win-win. It's very smart. I like that.
I would probably care, you know? So the whole point, I think, is about creating interesting contents.
Yeah.
You're bullying the minorities. Tony, exactly. I love this guy. This idea has been used by Tony to poke fun at many
I think people forget he's also a minority. Like, I mean, this guy is Asian. I mean, maybe not a global minority, but especially to the Western audience,
controversial
he
TikTok,
is.
including infamous rage baiter Lily Tino.
I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir.
The satisfying downfall began at a
Don't get me started. It's too early for this.
Cheesecake Factory in 2023 when Lily uploaded a confrontation with a woman seemingly
Do not ask Lily Tino what he called his dog by accident.
harassing them.
It begins with an N and rhymes with bigger.
I'd like to see you try.
Even though the video initially earned Lily waves of support, many sharp-eyed viewers noticed something strange.
Oh.
The video was cut, so before he started recording, something else must have happened that made the woman feel the need to say something. Since that
Oh.
moment, Lily would lean harder into conflict, with the content slowly shifting from food reviews to instances of getting misgendered.
The person who gave me this called me sir. It's just like, it kind of just hurts.
It's like a knife in the heart. Bro, I'm telling you, the knife in the heart thing has become so mainstream that I quote it with my friends. So whenever my boy doesn't get on Fortnite when I ask him to, I tell him it's like a knife in the heart. I tell him it's literally a knife in the heart. It's actually hilarious. I'm telling you, bro, start dropping that with people who you're friends with and see if they catch it. If they don't, they don't. But if they do, legendary bonding moment. It's so funny. It's so funny because it's just so ridiculous. I get hyperbole when you're describing how something hurts you. You're talking about a stab wound. You're telling me that me calling you a he, which you've been called like your entire life up until 5 minutes ago, is like a stab wound? Okay. Really? So you felt the stab wound and you can compare the two? You're basically telling me that if I stabbed you, it would be the same thing as if I called you a he. So it's like, you know.
A lot to get called sir.
These displays of entitlement
ridiculous.
started upsetting the community. But instead of stepping back, Lily took things to a more concerning level when visiting Disneyland.
Oh, by the way, this person is also more evidence of my 5 out of 10 chopped white person theory, that you either become a mentally deranged person or you just look smacks and take your life to the goal is to try to ascend past the 5.
My corn dog is still
Brother, we did not need this clip. I hate this clip so much. Every time I see it, I want to put a hole in my monitor.
intact. I'm not happy about that, but sadly it takes a long time to turn a corn dog into a inverted corn dog.
The audacity to talk about their body in public led to...
This is a -5. Dude, this guy did not look bad before he decided to throw his life away. I'm telling you. At one point, I did see his older TikTok videos. He didn't even look that bad. He probably, if he just took minoxidil, could have gotten a good head of hair and had started a life with a beautiful woman and had a beautiful job with a beautiful family. But you know, white picket fence and Christmas cards, I guess, was not as fun as talking about your cock in front of children at Disney World. To each their own.
Disgust from viewers, who felt that Tino was now embarrassing the very people Lily claimed to represent. The breaking point, however, came in June of 2025 when Lily captured strangers, including children, without consent in their bathroom selfies. Due to the widespread outrage, Florida authorities opened a criminal investigation into privacy violations, forcing Lily to respond.
Those Disney bathroom selfies got y'all real upset, huh? Saying, oh, Lily, you can't take selfies in the bathroom. It's not appropriate.
So what is different about me that I'm not allowed to take bathroom selfies? The easy answer here is, oh, Lily, you're a trans woman, so you get held to a different standard.
But
I think after watching that video, that was the closest I've ever been to exploring radical Islam and wondering how I can sign up / join.
Then, no one was buying it, with even the trans community turning against Lily. Now grappling with lawsuits and potential jail time, Lily has gone into the shadows, facing the entire internet's wrath. Unlike Malaysian YouTuber Uncle Roger, real name Nigel Ng, whose intense roasts of celebrity chefs...
That's enough for 4 people.
1 cup rice for 4 people. Is your whole family just baby bird? Hiya.
Have earned him millions of fans. No clue why this guy is in my recommendations, but he's hilarious. This comedic breakout, however, didn't come easy to Nigel. He first started as a stand-up comedian in late 2019.
Can't ask how old you're turning, so how much do you weigh?
Despite his obvious talent, it wasn't long before the coronavirus pandemic put a pause on his dreams. Realizing stand-up couldn't work for him, he pivoted to YouTube, taking inspiration from his background. I started doing an Asian accent, and then with that accent I threw in some attitude to kind of mimic my older generation Asian uncles. And while his first few skits as Uncle Roger received a positive response, it would be the BBC fried rice roast that would change the character's trajectory overnight.
Drain it. Drain.
Fried rice.
What's she doing? What's she doing? Drain the... Oh my god! You're killing me, woman! Hiya! Drain the...
Instead of being just another reaction...
Dude, Asian people love that hiya. Hiya. Oh man, I know this because at the Baccarat table, whenever they lose, they go hiya.
Video, the clip took a life of its own, quickly racking up millions of views. Encouraged by the
40 million views? Are you shitting me? Oh man, it sounds like being Asian and saying hiya has a lot of money behind it.
Nigel made roasting chefs his whole brand.
Yeah, that it. Oh, I love Asian food. Can I get some, bro? Uncle Roger makes egg fried rice, 3 million subscriber special. Dude, how did I never hear about? I've never heard of this guy in my life, and he's just getting 30 million views a video like it's nothing. I'm telling you, bro, there's so much more money in being just a normie, high appeal, lowest common denominator content creator than there is in doing what I'm doing. Like at some point, if the money just dries up from this, I'm just gonna completely rebrand, new channel, new identity. I'm either gonna just be like a cooking YouTuber or some Mr. Beast adjacent clone. Literally so easy.
Especially British celebrity Jamie Oliver.
And then just give it a spank. But if you smell it, it's also released that incredible...
Why he likes spanking?
But to prove the bit worked beyond easy targets, Nigel even roasted the final boss of cooking.
Taste that broth.
Why taste for what? Shit in water for 2 minutes. Where got taste? You just tasting soy sauce in water. 2 minutes, not long enough for anything. Trust me,
Uncle Roger, no?
Following this rise in popularity, Nigel launched his Hiya World Tour in 2022, where he got to relive his stand-up comedy days.
All right.
The final cherry on top, however, would be his achievement 2 years later.
Today, Uncle Roger attempted the Guinness World Records title of the most fried rice tossed and caught with a ladle in 30 seconds.
Yo, brother, what are they even tracking anymore in terms of world records? Like, this is not even something that anybody else is doing. You know, can I just get a world record for like a sport that no one's ever tried? It just seems like these days everybody is deciding to attempt some vague world record that nobody else is attempting to do just to get in the book.
And I can announce that you achieved 1,240 grams, which is a new Guinness World Records title. Congratulations.
Proving that he could back up his comedy with real culinary skills. From talking ish about people's food to opening a restaurant, Uncle Raja has come a really long way. But while the internet praised the funny foodie for evolving from a viral meme to a global brand, Bob House member Camila Now, at first, the gamble seemed to pay.
You know what's crazy? You know how much money this girl makes a month? You'll throw up. I'm pretty sure she makes like $2 million a month. We're fucked.
Off, as within 2 months, their group gained more than 3 million.
You understand that Kai Cenat, that's like how much he makes? I assume he makes more, but it's something around there. This bitch is making ballpark same figures as Kai Cenat. That should be a red flag. That should alarm bells go off in your head when I tell you that.
Followers, only for their rise to take a dark turn when they made this infamous video. Featuring underage influencer Piper Raquel, a move that was upsetting enough to cause one of the members to leave the group.
I think the biggest issue, or not the biggest, but one of the big issues with this stuff is like, I think a lot of older women who have gotten into OnlyFans, they are not honest about the reality of the industry. And so a lot of young women look at this and they do believe that it's going to be like this ticket out, you know, that yeah, they're giving up their future by showing their pussy online, but it's worth it because they'll make a lot of money. You will not. You understand you will not make any money. Like, you have to have management. You have to have all of these things. You're giving up a lot of things, and you have to work hard. It's not just like this easy thing where you show your pussy once and it's, you know, no bills forever. It's totally a false reality that a lot of young women are buying into, which is like, that's, I think, one of the more, I mean, the whole thing is sad, but I think that's one of the sadder things is like, they're just giving it all up because of something that they were maybe promised by, or you know, sold on believing that it's just not there. It's not your golden ticket. And I think maybe not this girl, Piper Raquel, I don't really know who that is, but if you're being around these women, you're definitely getting sold a false reality. If you're in these houses, I mean, I don't know, if she's famous, maybe she would make money making one, but the reality is, when you look at this stuff and you look at these cars and these houses, and you think that you can do it because you have a pussy as well, you can't. Okay? It's just not like that. You know how many kids think they can be YouTubers because they play Minecraft and then they turn on the camera and get 1 viewer? It's the same exact thing. So, yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I mean, it's a dumb decision for a lot of reasons, but specifically if you think it's your way out financially, the main reason women do it is for the money. Most of the time, they don't even make money. They like, you know, make below the poverty line.
Because one thing about me is that I'm never gonna do anything associated with a minor.
Her departure didn't change much, as Camila and friends continued uploading content with Piper, only stopping when they saw a 60% drop in their follower growth.
Fucking demons, dude.
Despite this downfall, Camila's degeneracy didn't stop, with her own brother.
Most of the time, it's desperation. Oh, that's another thing. I feel like a lot of there's a total lie that gets told where it's like, yeah, I mean, I only did this because I had to. It was my last resort. Like, bitch, no. Like, how is it your last resort and you're 19? That makes no fucking sense.
Becoming a victim.
Just don't, you know, be an entrepreneur like me and be successful that way.
Entrepreneur? You only that's not being an entrepreneur.
I mean, well, technically it is.
Yes, it is. It's a business.
This is like, she had to make her brother say some dumb shit like that, you know?
Sell pictures of yourself online.
That is true, but technically it still is entrepreneurial. I think selling drugs is entrepreneurial too, okay? If you're out here hustling, selling drugs, you're technically an entrepreneur as well. It's not a good thing, but...
This vile revelation led to immediate backlash from the internet. Even if it's rage bait, it's not an excuse for this deplorable exploitive behavior on a minor. Camila ignored the criticism, however, continuing to drag her brother into content that funnels attention to her OF. With one controversial move after another, Camila finds herself at the center of negative attention, which couldn't be further from the truth for TikToker Brooke Monk, who has gained over 40 million followers with her wholesome content.
No. No, you did not. Are you serious?
Yes, I did.
Are you serious?
Having built her
She bought her boyfriend a new car.
with relationship reels and funny skits since 2019, Brooke quickly became a beloved figure alongside her boyfriend, Sam. But while her positive brand made her a fan favorite, it also made her a target for some, including Natalie Reynolds.
First comment is, you want to be Brooke Monk so bad. Trust me, I don't want to be her. She wants to be me. She's copying everything I do.
What began as harmless copying quickly took a weird turn, with Natalie first starting to feature pictures of Brooke's boyfriend in her videos.
Yo. What the fuck is going on with TikTok and these women? Okay? Beef like this, may this never find me.
Brooke chose to ignore the attempt, continuing to focus on her own channel without commenting on the situation. Natalie only sank lower though, next making a
okay, like who is this person? But who are you?
Sam, just for the sake of clout. Worse, she would even get his name tattooed on her forehead. Naturally, the internet was horrified. In response, Natalie would try to deny the accusations.
You're copying Brooke. Shut up. I could literally just breathe and somebody's still gonna say I'm copying Brooke. And when I ask how I'm copying her, people always have the dumbest reasons why.
This is creepy, what the fuck? Well, I mean, obviously, it's creepy, but let's address the elephant in the room here. This is some, like, women behavior. This is women behavior. I'm telling you, bro, because a man who does this level of creep shit knows that it's probably FBI watch list time for him if he posts a video like it, okay? Women, they don't have this sort of self-awareness to not understand that doing this makes you look fucking insane. She doesn't think she's insane. That's the problem. That's the insanity.
Despite Natalie's attempts to seek attention, Brooke refused to publicly acknowledge her copycat's antics. But while Brooke was admired for her perseverance and continues making wholesome content with her partner, TikTok couple Amelist, real names Ems and Akeem, have come under fire for serving inappropriate content to their underage audience.
What's one thing you haven't done together yet but would love to try?
Skinny dipping.
Skinny dipping?
Not sure.
I'm just answering the question. On the surface, the two portrayed themselves as the perfect social media couple, often flexing luxury cars and expensive gifts. But much of this lifestyle has now been exposed.
This is the result of Corpse Husband, and I think if you know what I'm talking about, you'll completely agree. I can't exactly explain it, but I think Corpse Husband and the entire wave that he created of men forcing their voice like 3 octaves lower than it is naturally, and convincing men that if they dress way more emo than they would naturally, you create men like this.
As smoke and mirrors. This expose was first set in motion by internet detectives who wanted to understand how the couple was affording their lavish tastes. It turns out her husband isn't the CEO with 10 cars, he claimed, but just an advertising designer. Someone tracked his LinkedIn to find out which company he currently works for. These investigations uncovered more red flags, including the use of fake money in their TikToks. Worse still, their over-the-top content is mainly aimed at a young audience.
But they obviously target...
I mean, this is not like a really damning thing to say. I think most people who have stacks of cash in their videos are using fake money. Most of the money you see being flexed is prop money, and that's fine. You know, I mean, like, I think it's actually, there are a lot of risks to flexing very real money online, and you can kind of put a target on your back, so I don't really blame them for that.
Younger audience. By younger audience, I mean minors. Minors who don't even know what is going on in this world and think this is a normal thing for them to be doing. Like they need to get a CEO husband to be successful. This is what you need to get from your CEO.
This same audience is also exposed to the many sexual references in the couple's videos.
Just thank you.
Do I get anything special? But maybe you can roast that?
Their lust also goes beyond the videos, with Akeem usually leaving explicit comments under his partner's Instagram posts. But when called out, the couple are notorious for getting defensive. This refusal to change their ways has drawn criticism from the internet. It's funny how freaking insecure this Amy Lust is. As a result, Amy Lust are now infamous for manufacturing a fake lifestyle for minors. Unlike Mark Rober, the internet's wholesome engineer who built his brand by inspiring kids to
I just think it's a crime to call him a most loved TikToker. Imagine you're Mark Rober and you're known by the viewers of this video as a most loved TikToker. You're not Mark Rober. It's like, I know this guy's channel is like a cash cow, and we can get into this. I don't want to go too deep in it because I'm reacting to his video, and I want to be on his good side. But this entire channel was made from start to finish, from the moment it was made to the present day, by some guy who had a channel before this and understands the YouTube algorithm. Like, click oldest. Oh, the first video has 7.4 million views. This guy's a cash cow. Sunny V2 clone. This thumbnail in itself costs like $30 to $100, okay? Next video, 11 million views. Most popular video. I mean, I'm telling you, bro, from start to finish, this guy is a cash cow YouTuber. This guy, I'm telling you, the owner of this channel, this guy, I don't know if it's just a voice actor making these or if it's the same guy who owns the channels. He probably owns like 3 more than this in different niches, but the YouTube drama niche, it's funny. But anyway, bro, it's funny. Like, again, Mark Rober being called a TikToker, that's like, you can just call Mr. Beast a TikToker. He's more than that. It's AI voice. No, it's definitely a voice actor, or it's just the owner of the channel, and maybe by some, you know, I doubt that it's not a voice actor, but maybe it is.
To learn and
but maybe it is the owner of the channel, is what I'm trying to say.
Explore.
This is the world's first ever actual pool of Jell-O. And while it may look simple, it's actually a very difficult engineering challenge to pull off.
This journey to becoming a lovable mad scientist began far from TikTok in the labs of NASA, where he spent 7 years helping design a robot that would land on Mars. But while his day job was filled with groundbreaking science, his creative itch pushed him towards another outlet, starting with a Halloween upload that quickly went viral.
That's a cool feeling to put something out in the world and have people see it and get feedback that, yeah, this is pretty cool.
But instead of quitting his career to jump straight into content, Mark started by balancing the two, a move that worked better than he expected.
I think I'm just gonna do a video every month. I had a senior VP call me into his office just because, like, his kids, he'd seen the videos and he thought it was really interesting and cool, and he wanted to say, like, hey, I like this stuff, you know? It's like, literally at work, I was getting more opportunities because of the YouTube stuff.
Even though Mark's channel would grow slowly at first, he wasn't discouraged, using it as a playground for his ideas.
I'm sitting in a hot tub filled to the brim with solid sand.
Wait, what?
Better still, he'd let his friends' kids play and learn with his experiments, earning him even more admirers.
That is cool.
You're the stereotypical cool younger uncle who's almost an older brother in every right way. But it wasn't until December 2018 that Mark truly became an internet legend, when he created a glitter bomb to prank porch burglars.
Basically, I had a package stolen.
I
gave the footage to the police, and they're like, what do you want us to do, right?
Yeah, right.
So I was like, I'm a mechanical engineer. I spent 7 years working on the freaking Curiosity rover at NASA. If anything's gonna do something about this, it's me! I can do this!
The video hit 50 million views in a week, proving that wholesome science could also go viral. As of 2025, Mark is one of the most beloved names on TikTok and YouTube, averaging millions of views and supporting initiatives like #TeamWater. But while Mark's carefully engineered career has earned him admiration and trust, Felix Cipher, the wannabe
what the fuck is this?
Nazi dictator, was mocked and rejected when he claimed to be a notorious World War II figure.
I knew this.
My last life just so happened to be a very infamous one. Me offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime.
These dangerous delusions first surfaced in 2023 when the TikTokers concerning cosplay.
I'm not gonna lie, this was 1 out of 10 rage bait. I think part of my old content was intentionally falling for rage bait and then criticizing it like it wasn't rage bait. Because in order to make a video shitting on a guy who pretended to be, you know, who's cosplaying as Hitler and pretended that in a previous life he was Hitler, you have to make that video being serious in criticizing this person. You know, and in order to be serious, you have to act like it's not like, I mean, dude, look at, dude.
plays turned heads. With side-by-side comparisons of him and his idol going viral, Felix decided to further lean into the role, sharing racist political opinions with viewers, including commentary channel Funky Frogbait, who couldn't hold back her disgust.
It says eugenics could actually optimize our species. Very cool. But hey, you know what? Maybe Felix was just confusing the word eugenics with the name of a delicious meal that his Grammy used to make. You know, when he was hiling with his little baby arm in his cradle, you know?
Worse, Felix even went on to mark Gidon Lev, an actual Holocaust survivor, after the veteran expressed his disappointment. Haha, it's me. Sorry my men had you in the camp, old pal, but I'm back for a reason. Naturally, this led to...
Wait. Holy fuck, I never knew about this part. So he just was in the replies talking shit. Scoreboard!
Had you in the camp, old pal, but I'm back for a reason. Naturally, this led to...
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this as well. Okay, low-key, this poor guy, get him off TikTok. Why is he interacting with a fucking rage baiter?
After the veteran expressed his disappointment. Haha, it's...
Like, who showed him this? Who's like, yo, there's this, like, 20-year-old pretending to be Hitler on TikTok. You should... You know what I'm saying?
Me. Sorry, my man.
Like, bro, enjoy your last, you know, whatever, the last part of your life. You know, go play bingo. Don't react to this fucking dickhead.
Had you in the camp, old pal, but I'm back for a reason. Naturally, this led to scathing criticism from Funky.
Imagine, if you will, surviving the horrors that this man did, only to live long enough to watch some twink on the internet with a bad haircut cosplay the mass murderer that hunted you down.
Instead of apologizing, Felix would double down.
Me offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime. It came to me when I was 5 in my nightmares. You can
yeah, I mean, IRL, this person's probably like non-binary.
see right where I shot myself too.
This is just like, I don't know, it's obviously rage bait.
But no one was buying his outlandish claims. I'm guessing Felix got rejected from art school and took it really personally. Unable to continue in the face of intense backlash, Felix would delete his account and slip into the shadows for a while, only to resurface 3 months later with an explanation.
However, I do want to just let people know that my views on myself, my past self, whatever, everything that made me blow up in the first place.
They've changed?
That hasn't really changed.
Oh. Okay. I tried to snipe it.
I don't really predict it change.
Okay.
Not changing your views is just putting yourself through the same thing. It's idiotic. Someone who did change himself, however, is GeoGuessr expert and TikToker Sambuka.
This is his YouTube short, sir. This is not a TikToker.
Real name Sam Barris, who went from a 9-to-5 job to becoming the internet's favorite challenge seeker.
Dude.
I'm talking things like literally eating the hottest chicken wing that's ever been created that you have to actually sign a waiver to eat, all the way to elevating myself 200 feet in the air and trying to complete this difficult obstacle course.
Sam is more than just an adrenaline junkie, though, as he spent the first years of his professional life as a Wall Street analyst. After leaving the job in 2021, the aspiring content creator would showcase his hidden talent.
Mauritius has got to be this one. Good. Niger is going to be right here. Greece is going to be here. Zimbabwe.
Okay, this video sucks because it doesn't have Joe Roth. You guys know Joe Roth, right? I mean, we're talking about short-form Legends content creators here, and we're not including Joe Roth. I mean, that's just a crime. This guy is just like the GOAT. He makes these relatable sketches, and I mean, we're talking like S-tier stuff here. That dude who comes back to school jacked. I mean, you know, it's all short form, so, you know, it's not like high-quality stuff, but...
All right, last day of school. Last chance to get Kenzie's number. Oh, hey, Kenzie. All right, well, looks like I'm done with the assignment. Hey, Kenzie, do you need my answers again? Okay, yeah, here. Hey, Kenzie, you know, I was wondering if maybe I could, like, get your phone number so, like, over the summer we could stay in touch. What? Oh, no? Oh, okay. I know what I need to do. I need to go to the gym. So, we finally meet. All right. Let's see what you're all about. Hey, yo, what's good? What's good? What up, Mike? Yeah, I'm playing football this year. Yo, shut up, bro. Hey, what's up, TJ? My bad, I'm late. I was busy getting a pump in. Hey, what's good, CJ? Yeah, bro. I was floating around 225 on incline last night.
I love that he gave himself a black accent.
Oh, what's good, Kenzie? I didn't know you had this class. You what? You want my number? Kiss my ass. Hey, yo, Tourette, you too little, bro.
It's so good.
Sambuka, you have come
Sambucha's cool, but it's
a long way from being Chad to Giga Chad. Encouraged by the internet's response, Sam pivoted to GeoGuessr streams while also experimenting with other kinds of challenges, including one in which he donated generously to random streamers.
Oh no, she's dying.
Excuse me! That's amazing! Thank you so much!
Like she could hear me. Hey, I got a gifted sub.
Actual legend, thank you! Oh my god, I'm about to cry.
No, okay, don't cry.
The video not only elevated his popularity, but also drew comparisons to the most subscribed YouTuber right now. As of 2025, Sam continues entertaining his audience by making the most out of life, testing everything from giant rubber ducks to mysterious bass.
I met this guy, he's pretty cool.
Sam has a damn good life. Engaged, well-traveled, has been to college, has a dog, has a house. He's living the true American dream, making Sambuka one of the most beloved TikTokers.
Well, I mean, this video, I feel like, is so obviously made with, like, an AI or something, because when we go to the most loved TikTokers, right, we have literally Mark Rober and Sam. I mean, these are just YouTubers. Like, this guy makes long form. This guy makes long form. I mean, the first two were valid. I mean, the Tony guy, I think he's a TikToker. I mean, you know, good video, but, you know, very obviously, you know, mass-produced.